Okay, so my last compound on my list of compounds, which I've now lost, just like you, is carbon dioxide. And I remember from doing Unit 2A that carbon dioxide is a covalent substance. I remember my dot and cross diagram of it. So I had the carbon in the middle, sharing electrons, 2 pairs, with the oxygen and carbon in the middle. And I remember that there are weak intermolecular forces between the two. So what I do know then is that this has a low melting and low boiling point. Like all covalent compounds. And I also know that it doesn't conduct electricity, because we already did this in 2A. And the other thing that I remember pretty much from school really is that you can pour carbon dioxide on top of a candle and it will put it out. So carbon dioxide is denser than air. So that means that if you've got a lot of carbon dioxide in the room, it kind of sinks to the floor. So I then thought, right, okay, so that's all very well, but what do we use it for? And the other thing that I knew from 2A is it doesn't dissolve in water very well. So then I looked up some uses of carbon dioxide, and to me the most important use is it's used in fire extinguishers. And why it's used in fire extinguishers is because it is denser than air. So it smothers the fire. It means that the fire can't gain any oxygen to keep it going. Because it doesn't conduct electricity, it can be used on electrical fires. So pretty much water works in the same way, you know, it smothers the fire, it doesn't let any oxygen get to the fuel, but don't use it on an electrical fire. Because there are always a few ions dissolved in it, and we know that they conduct electricity, and the electricity will just bolt up to your arm and then your brain. So, used on electrical fires. Why? Remember, we're always going to explain why. Because it doesn't conduct electricity. So the whole kind of idea here, let me just get the orange pen, is that if you've got fire and you put carbon dioxide on it, it kind of forms this kind of dense cloud of carbon dioxide gas, and then the oxygen can't get to the fire and keep it going, so the fire goes out. And then, you know, just underneath, it caught my eye that it makes the fizz in fizzy drinks. So the reason that it makes the fizz in fizzy drinks is it doesn't dissolve in water. So it makes gas bubbles instead. That's lovely, you can think about that next time you're drinking Coke. Okay, I think that wraps it up for our 4 main chemical substances.